Good morning, and good morning, Key. It's nice to see you on here. All right, so guys, we have a very centered class for us today in terms of we have a focus on the shoulders. So the reason why we're going to focus on the shoulders today is when we focus on the shoulders, we're actually opening up the chest and the heart chakra. So I figured this would be a very appropriate time for us to actually get this particular space open and also strengthened. So for today's meditation, we're going to have a singing bowl that is actually in the tune for the heart chakra. So you're going to find a comfortable seat in either lotus pose or hero's pose, whichever one is the most comfortable for you, to begin today's class with a short and sweet little meditation here. So for today's meditation, we're actually going to take the thumbs right underneath the armpit. So we're going to rest the palms of the hands and the lengths of the fingers right over the chest. And from here, we're going to start with taking a few deep breaths, lengthening your inhalation and your exhalation. Noticing the expansiveness of every single breath and the space between the lungs and the heart. And as we rest here, we're going to take one more deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And as we allow the breath to settle back to its neutral state, noticing the warmth of the hands that permeate into the chest, into the lungs, and into the heart. And from here, beginning to intentionally inhale the warmth in from the hands throughout the entire chest, enveloping the lungs and the heart. And as we nourish ourselves with this breath, awakening every single cell throughout the chest, within this moment, begin to find your intention for today's practice. As your intention becomes clearer and clearer to you, diving deep inward, the body, the mind, and the heart. Let's take one more breath here. And then as we inhale, we're going to take the hands away from the chest, sweep the arms wide, tracing the sun all the way overhead. Palms touch. And then as you exhale, guiding the heart's beat. We will begin today's class with a sound of Om on our exhalation. Inhaling now. Rubbing your hands vigorously together, creating heat through friction. Once your hands get toasty and warm, cupping the hands over the eyes, inhaling the warmth of their touch. And then as you exhale, releasing the hands away from the face, a gentle transition with our thumbs facing the sky. Palms facing forward. As you inhale, lift through the crown of the head, bring the navel back into the spine. On your exhalation, it all the way down towards the earth. The rest of the arm will follow. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. As you continue to switch from side to side, synchronizing your breath with your movement at your own pace. Noticing the sensations between each shoulder as you make your rotations from side to side. For 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Let's bend the elbows and bring the forearms together. So from here, the back of the hands are facing forward, thumbs are facing out. We're going to inhale, bring the arms all the way up overhead. The elbows will eventually separate and the back of the hands will meet as you have the elbows nice and wide. So we're making large circles here. Then you're going to take your elbows all the way down alongside the body and then bring the forearms back through center. All the way overhead, towards the back, opening up the shoulders, making big circular motions here. Drawing large circles with the elbows, closing the eyes, synchronizing your breath with your movement. So we're going to be moving in this direction for 2 more rotations. That was 1. And 1 more. So we're going to get our shoulders nice and warmed up today. We're going to be doing a lot of plank and things of that nature. All right, so we're going to go in the opposite direction, taking your forearms together. This time we're going to slide the elbows back, get them nice and wide, bring the back of the hands together behind the head, and sweep the forearms together forward. Beautiful. So a few more rotations this way. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, so our shoulders are a little bit warmer now. So usually when we work with the shoulders, we also work with the neck and the wrists. They're all correlated, okay? So I'm here to get our wrists warmed up. We're going to be a lot on our hands. So for some portion of the class, rather, we're going to take our arms out forward with the palms facing down. And then from here, we're going to start to pump the fists. Pump, pump, pump. Giving yourself big squeezes. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. This might not feel like a heck of a lot at first. Just wait. Your forearms will start to wake up. So this does and also strengthens the wrists as well. All right, now that we're getting a little bit warmer, let's shift the arms all the way overhead. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. And 1. Beautiful. Let's bring them down, shake it out. Beautiful. So when we shake that out, we're just whisking the fingers away, kind of like we're drying our hands without a towel. All right, perfect. All right, so from here, we're going to uncross the legs. If they were crossed before, you're just going to rest back on your sit bones, and the knees are going to be nice and wide here. So we're going to start to get into the wrists here. So show me puppy dog hands. You're going to show me the back of your hands. Perfect. And then we're going to slide the back of the hands right in between the legs. And then we're going to apply a gentle pressure here. So from here, you're going to take your full weight into your sit bones. So you're leaning back. And then to increase the level of sensation, you're going to walk your wrists forward and then shift your weight back again. To decrease the level of sensation, this does tend to be a little awakening for a lot of our bodies. You can shift the hands a little bit closer to you, as close as you'd like to relieve some of that pressure off your wrist. So we're going to stay here for about 2 full breaths. Nice big deep breaths. Exhaling your breath in through the wrists. Beautiful. Now we're going to slowly lift the hands off the ground. We're going to flip the palms towards each other, interlace the fingers, and roll the wrists out. Beautiful. Now we're going to go into the opposite direction. So we're going to take the wrists together. We're going to flip our palms open, and then we're going to take the palms down towards the ground. And then from here, you're going to want to have enough distance for you to sway from side to side. So I'm going to flip forward again so you can see what we're doing. The fingers are pointing away from each other. And then from here, you're just going to, the wrists are touching, by the way. You're just going to sway from side to side. So from here, you can move as fast or as slow as you want to. You can even choose to pause on one side and breathe into that wrist if you find a little bit of extra tension in that particular wrist. Or maybe you just want to pause and breathe to notice the sensations and breathe through them. For 3, 2, beautiful, and 1. Excellent. All right, so from here, palms together, interlace the fingers, roll out your wrists. For 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, so coming back into lotus pose, we're just going to get a little bit of momentum in through the spine and the shoulders and the sides of the body. We're going to inhale, fingertips up to the sky. And as you exhale, you're going to fold over towards the right side of the body. You're going to send that left sit bone deep into the ground. And you're going to open up the whole left side on your exhalation. At the base of your exhalation, you're going to inhale back through center. And then you're going to exhale, folding over towards the left. Nice, lots of sensations through the right side as you press the sit bone down and reach over towards the left side of the body. Inhale, center. Let's continue to switch from side to side for about 2 more turns. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Staying in tune with your sensations as you shift from side to side. Here's going to be the last turn here on both sides. Moving at the rhythm of your pace. Beautiful. Fingertips are facing the sky. We're going to flip the palms away from each other. We're going to sweep the arms back wide. Behind the back body, interlace the fingers. As you exhale, you're going to tuck the chin into the chest. And then you're going to float the hands away from the earth. Breathing in through the chest. Breathing into the shoulders. Allowing the head to become very heavy. Lengthening the back of the neck. For 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Softening the shoulders in sun salutations. So usually when we do Vinyasa classes, we do 3 to 4 rounds of sun salutations before we begin the rest of the class, just to warm ourselves up a little bit. Today we'll be going through 4. So let's uncross the legs and come in towards the top of your mat. And we're going to do a couple of variations through our sun salutation, a little bit more open and our chest a little bit more open. So for the first 2, when we inhale to rise, as the fingertips touch the sky, instead of exhaling hands to heart center, we're going to flip the palms forward. And then as you exhale, you're going to open up your elbows nice and wide, and we're going to shift the heart up to the sky. When we do this, make sure that the hips are stacked over the ankles. And we're just shifting the heart up towards the sky like so, okay? So let's begin. So that's when we inhale to come back up, all right? Inhale, trace the sun all the way up. Hastasana. As you exhale, sweep the arms wide, pivot from the hips, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back. So for your flat back, you can either come onto your fingertips, reach to the crown of the head, shoulders away from the ears, or to get a little bit more height here and straighten the spine, you can take your hands over the shins to lengthen the spine. And then on your exhalation, you're going to plant the hands firmly on the ground, and then you're going to step, walk, or hop back into your plank. At the base of your exhalation, you're going to hold your breath, scoop the belly in, and lower all the way down nice and slow. Untucking the toes, inhale, upward facing dog, pressing through the hands, lifting the heart, reaching through the crown of the head, pressing through the tops of the feet. As you exhale, you're going to shift your sit bones all the way back into downward facing dog as you flip your feet back under. Beautiful. So each downward facing dog, we are going to stay here for about 3 breaths. Lengthen your breath. On your exhalation, you can do whatever you want, whatever feels good into your body. You can either stay with Ujjayi breath. So Ujjayi breath is essentially the breath that you take when you're fogging a glass or a mirror. So notice that little contraction at the back of the throat, and you stay with that engagement through your exhalation and your inhalation. Or you can open your mouth on your exhalation in downward facing dog and relax your breath. You can even allow a sigh to escape your open lips. Let's take one more breath here. Just notice what feels good in your body today. Actually, you should be doing that every day. All right, let's bend the knees, navel to spine, gaze towards the front of the mat. Pull the navel back into the spine as you inhale, hop or walk towards the front of your mat, flat back, lengthening the spine, reaching through the crown of the head. Exhale to forward fold, Uttanasana. All right, so here's where we're going to come onto our variation. Inhale, trace the sun on the way up, rise, Hastasana. Flip the palms forward, exhale, elbows wide, cactus pose, shifting the heart up to the sky. Beautiful. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Flip the palms away from each other. Exhale, sweep back wide, forward fold, hinge from the hips, lead with the heart. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plank. At the base of your exhalation, lowering down on empty lungs, holding the navel in. Untucking the toes, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, for the next 2, we're just going to pick up the pace a little bit. Get ourselves nice and warmed up. Nice 3 big breaths here. Pressing through all 4 limbs equally into the mat, opening up your fingers nice and wide, pressing through the heels of the palms, the lengths of the fingers, pressing the shoulders away from the ears, taking your drishti, which is your gaze, towards the inner thighs, lifting the eyes of the sit bones up nice and high, descending the heels of the feet closer to the earth. 1 more breath. Knees bend, navel to spine, gaze to the front. Inhale 2, hop or step towards the front of the mat, flat back. Exhale to forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise, trace the sun on the way up, Hastasana. Exhale, cactus pose, elbows wide, heart to the sky. Inhale, lifting the fingertips all the way back up again. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back, Uttanasana. Exhale, plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. 3 breaths. So that was the first 2. We're going to do 2 more. This time we're going to change the variation of cactus to get a little bit more opening into that chest and the shoulders. Last breath. Beautiful. Let's bend the knees, navel to spine, gaze to the front. Inhale to hop or step towards the front of your mat, flat back. Exhale on your forward fold. Inhale, rise, Hastasana. So we're going to change our variation here. On your inhalation, interlace the fingers here. So when you interlace the fingers, it's just the last three, you're going to point your index up to the sky. Point the index up to the sky. On exhalation here, we're going to slide the index fingers back, open up the chest towards the sun, keeping your hips in line with your ankles the entire time. Beautiful. From here, we're going to inhale, come over towards the right side, opening up the left side of the body. Beautiful. As you exhale, you're going to guide your index fingers all the way back. And then you're going to inhale over towards the left, opening up the right side of the body. Beautiful. Let's do that one more time. Exhale, center through the back. Inhale, right. Exhale, center through the back. Beautiful. And then inhale to the left. All right, now we're going to shift towards the front. Inhale, center, all the way at center. So the index fingers are right above the crown of the head. On your exhalation, you're going to shift the index fingers forward, opening up the space between the shoulder blades towards the back, tucking your chin into your chest. Now we're going to inhale, trace the index fingers over towards the right. Exhale, forward. Inhale, left. Exhale, forward. One more time on either side. Inhale, right. Exhale, forward. Inhale, right. Sorry, left. Exhale, forward. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge from the hips, lead with the heart. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, let's take 3 breaths here. So we're going to do that one more time, and then we're going to continue on with the rest of our practice. Last breath. Beautiful. Bending the knees, navel to spine, gaze to the front. Inhale to hop or step towards the front of your mat. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, forward fold, Uttasana. Inhale, rise, trace the sun on the way up, Hastasana. Palms touch, the last 3 fingers interlace into Kali Mudra. Exhale, fingertips back, opening up the heart to the sun. Inhale to trace the fingertips over towards the right, through the back body. Exhale, back. Inhale, left. Exhale, back. One more time. Inhale, right. Exhale, back. Inhale, left. Exhale, back. Beautiful. Moving towards the front. Inhale, center. Exhale, fingertips forward, opening up the space between the shoulder blades back, tucking the chin in. Inhale, right. Exhale, forward. Inhale, left. Exhale, forward. Inhale, right. Exhale, forward. Inhale, left. That was the last one. Exhale, forward. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, Hinge from the hips, lead with the heart, arms open wide, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So that was the last sun salutation. So for any of us who are joining in, who have not done a vinyasa before, so vinyasa is essentially the last portion of a sun salutation. So it's the plank, up dog, down dog. So whenever we say to take vinyasa, those are the three positions that we move through, and you always have the option of going into child's pose. Let's take one more breath here before continuing our practice. Excellent. All right. Let's take as you inhale, step the right foot forward. And from here, we're just going to come into a runner's lunge real quick. We're going to draw the inner thighs towards each other just to find the alignment and appropriate engagement. Press back through the left heel. Make sure that the right knee is stacked over the ankle. From here, we're going to inhale, sweep the arms wide, tracing the sun up overhead, lifting the crown of the crown of the head up to the sky. Beautiful. And then we're going to keep our gaze forward here just for about 2 breaths, keeping us nice and steady. Bring the navel back into the spine for stability. And slide the shoulders down away from the ears. Beautiful. So from here, we're going to start off using cactus. And then on the next round, we're going to be going into twists. So from here, we're going to inhale, reach up to the sky. And then as you exhale, you're going to flip the palms forward, open up the elbows into cactus pose, shift your heart up towards the sky. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus. Let's do 3 more. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale 2. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale 1. Exhale. Excellent. Inhale all the way up. On your exhalation, you're going to forward fold, taking the hands back towards the earth. Step the right foot back, plank, flowing through vinyasa. Lowering all the way down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog for 1 breath. Inhale, left foot steps forward. Coming up onto your fingertips. We're going to press back through the right heel. The left knee over the ankle. Draw the inner thighs towards each other, navel to spine. Inhale, trace the sun on the way up, crown to sky. Beautiful. Let's stay here for about 2 breaths, squaring the hips towards the front of your mat and fixing your gaze on anything that doesn't move just for now. Beautiful. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, flip the palms, cactus pose. Doing 5 in total. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale up. We've got 2. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus. Exhale, hinge from the hips, forward fold, hands to the earth, set back plank, flowing through vinyasa or coming into child's pose. As you arrive in downward facing dog, once we do from one side to the next, we're going to take 3 breaths in a downward facing dog instead of 1. Beautiful. So we're going to start to actually release the shoulders here in a fun little way. We're going to get into a little bit of some joint flossing here, coming in and with weight bearing, coming in and out of plank here. So on our inhalation, we're going to pull the navel back into the spine, shift forward into plank. As we exhale, we're going to shift the sit bones back into downward facing dog. Let's start now. Inhale forward, shifting your shoulders over your wrists, coming into plank. Exhale, shift the sit bones back, downward facing dog. Let's do another 5. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale 4, exhale back. Inhale 3, exhale back. Inhale 2, exhale back. All right, last one. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward plank, and then as you exhale, lower all the way down. Excellent. All right, so from here, we're going to guide the arms behind the back body, interlace the fingers. You're going to press the tops of the feet into the mat enough so that the knees begin to lift. And then from here, as you inhale, you're going to reach those fists all the way back, lifting the heart off the earth, pressing the tops of the feet vigorously into the mat, opening up the chest, and lifting your hands away from the body. From here, you can keep your gaze down towards your mat for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's take those arms, those hands, right underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. Excellent. Okay, so from here, we're going to have a little bit of some shoulder rotations while twisting the spine, coming back into our high lunge. Inhale, step the right foot forward. Set your feet, draw the inner thighs towards each other, navel to spine. On the next inhalation, inhale 2, trace the sun on the way up, crown to sky. This time as you exhale, make sure that that back leg is nice and strong. Press back through the left heel. You're going to flip your right hand out, and then as you exhale, you're going to trace the right hand all the way back as you come into a twist. Beautiful. And then from here, on the next inhalation, you're going to sweep the right hand across the earth, bring it back to center. Exhale, sweep it back. Let's do 3 more. Inhale across the earth. Exhale back. All right, inhale up. Exhale 2. Inhale center. And last one, exhale back. Inhale center, getting lots of movement in through that right shoulder. And we're going to exhale, forward fold, hands to the earth, step the right foot back, plank, vinyasa, or child's pose. All right, so arriving in downward facing dog, let's take 1 breath. Inhale, left foot steps forward. From here, you're going to press back through the right heel. Navel to spine, draw the inner thighs towards each other. Inhale, trace the sun on the way up, crown to sky, pressing back through the right heel. Flip the left palm back. Exhale, sweep back, coming into your twist. Inhale, sweep the fingertips across the earth, back up to the sky. All right, going for 4 more. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, 3. Inhale, center. Exhale, 2. Inhale, center. Exhale, 3. Sorry, going in the wrong direction. 1. Inhale, center. Beautiful. All right, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Forward fold, hands to the earth. Step the left foot back. Plank, flowing through Vinyasa or Child's Pose. Beauty. Okay, so from here, before we start to open up the back of the shoulders once again, or rather fully, we're going to visit some shoulder dips. So first we're going to visit shoulder dips in tabletop position, and then modified plank. And if you want to, you can go into a full plank to do the shoulder dips. Okay, so let's bring the knees back down to the ground. Toes are tucked under, and the wrists hang right underneath the shoulder blades here. So flatten the spine, bring the navel back into the spine. You're going to flatten the spine and keep it nice and flat that way. Everything from the base of the shoulder blades all the way down. So imagine as though you've got a tray on your back and you don't want to spill it. So from here, we're going to isolate the movement from just the shoulders here. You're going to inhale, lift the space between the shoulder blades up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, you're going to dip the front of the heart through the shoulder blades down to the ground. Beautiful. So you're isolating the movement from just the shoulders, keeping the back of the spine nice and straight. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let's move through 3 more. Inhale, 3. Exhale. Inhale, 2. Exhale. Inhale, 1. Exhale. Beautiful. Untuck the toes. Send the sit bones back through the heels. Keep the sit bones back at the heels. So keep your seat down, rather. As you inhale, you're going to take your fingertips up to the sky. Spine is nice and straight. You're going to flip the palms out. Exhale, sweep back wide. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, table. Beautiful. So now we can start to visit a modified plank. So you're going to start to walk your knees back, tuck your toes under. You're going to shift your shoulders right over your wrists here. So from here, you're going to keep the navel tucked into the spine. So the spine is still nice and flat. And then from here, you can go in through 5 to 7. So the choice is yours. Shoulder dips. Another choice that's yours is you can go into full plank. All right. We're going to start right now. Inhale, lift. Lift the space between the shoulder blades up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Continue going at the rhythm of your own pace. I'll count myself for 7. You can do however many or however little you want. Five. I'm just going to count us down, not the reps. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's descend the knees, untuck the toes, and take the heart all the way down towards the ground. Excellent. All right, let's take our arms all the way back, just like we did before. The only variation here, you have the choice to float your feet off the ground. So first, we're going to lift the heart off. So press the tops of the feet into the mat, enough so that the knees lift. Inhale, reach back through the fists. Open up your heart. Beautiful. From here, you can start to float your feet off the ground if that was your choice. Keep those arms lifted up nice and high, opening up the chest. for 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release. Hands come underneath the shoulders. Then from here, we're going to tuck the toes under, inhale into plank. And then exhale to lower, moving through Vinyasa or Child's Pose. Excellent work. Okay, so before we begin to release ourselves, let's do one more sun salutation with a couple of variations. So we're going to move through these variations together. Let's bend the knees, navel to spine, gaze to the front. Inhale 2, hop or step towards the front of your mat, flat back. Exhale to forward fold. This time as we forward fold, we're going to take a hold of the elbows and release the full weight of the spine and the head for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, trace the sun all the way up, Hastasana. Exhale, hands through heart center, Samastitihi. Beautiful. Inhale, trace the sun, Hastasana. Exhale, hinge from the hips, lead with the heart, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back, Uttasana. Exhale, plank. So in plank here, let's do 3 shoulder dips. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Last one. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale to lower all the way down to the ground. Beautiful. Untuck the toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. And this time, instead of downward facing dog, we're going to take the sit bones back towards the heels into Child's Pose. Guiding the arms alongside the body, resting the shoulders, resting the forehead. We're going to take 3 breaths here together, breathing through the length of the spine, the shoulders, and the space right in between the shoulder blades here. Breathing into the back of the heart for 3, 2, 1. Keeping the sit bones at the heels, sliding the hands forward. Inhale, fingertips to sky, just like we did before. Flip the palms away from each other. Exhale, sweep back wide. Inhale, up. This time we're going to exhale, hands through heart center. Beautiful. Okay, so before we come back down onto the mat, we're just going to release the shoulders here into eagle arms. So if you would like to take eagle legs as well, you can if you'd like to. So if you'd like to do that, you're just going to stack the knees over each other, crossing the legs. You can take the heels close towards the sit bones if that's your choice for today. If not, you can just cross your legs into easy pose or lotus. And we're going to take the arms nice and wide into T position. Thumbs pointing up. And then as you exhale, you're going to sweep the right arm underneath the left. And then from here, you have a couple of options. You can either guide the back of the arms together, or you can interlace the arms enough so that the palms begin to face each other. Perfect. From here, on each exhalation, you're going to start to lift the elbows away from the earth and take your breath through the space in between the shoulder blades. Slowing your breath down. One more breath. Inhale, open to T. Exhale, left under right. Either the back of the hands meet or the front of the hands. Beautiful. Exhale, elbows away from the earth, breathing into the back of the heart. Last breath. Beautiful. Inhale, open. Exhale, hands back down to the ground. So the hands are going to just land very loosely on the ground here, and we're just going to shake our shoulders out. So you can start to rotate them back. As you rotate them, make sure that you squeeze them as close to the ears as possible and slide them down the spine. Beautiful. Opposite direction, bringing them forward. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right. So one last thing before we take the spine back down to the ground. We're going to interlace the fingers and then guide the palm of the hands towards the back of the head. So you're just going to cradle here just the back of the skull, right? And then on your inhalation, you're going to lift your heart up to the sky, open your elbows nice and wide. On your exhalation, you're going to take the elbows in towards each other, release the weight of the arms as you tuck the chin into the chest. Guide your breath into the back of the neck. Inhale, open, gaze and heart up to the sky. Exhale, closed. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. Beautiful. Inhale back to center. Release the hands. And we're going to guide the spine back down to the ground. Beautiful. All right. So from here, we're just going to help release the back of the legs. So the left knee can either stay bent or you can start to lengthen the leg all the way down to the ground. Let's see first what feels good, or rather what feels better in your body as we start to extend the right leg up towards the sky. So from here, we're just going to take the back of the hands towards the back of the right leg, and you're just going to start to walk the hands up as high up as you can take them. And you're going to make sure that you keep your hips grounded down into your mat. You're going to press to the heel of the right foot, tuck the toes in. From here, you can kind of gauge whether or not you want to extend that left leg or not. So from here, on each exhalation, you're going to guide the right leg towards your gaze, keeping your hips nice and planted. And then as I count down, when I finish the count, we're going to exhale forehead or the nose as close towards your right leg as possible. From 3, 2, inhale, and 1. Exhale, knee to nose. Beautiful. And then as you inhale, releasing the shoulder blades back down to the ground, head rests, bending the right knee. And then from here, I'm going to take the left hand to the outer crest of the right knee. We're going to open up our right arm wide, and then we're going to guide that leg right across the body into a gentle twist. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, center. Exhale to extend the right leg back down to the ground. Beautiful. So from here, just going to take one breath to notice the different sensations between the left and the right side. And then if you kept the left knee bent, we're going to bend the right. If you did not keep the left knee bent, keep the right nice and long. Beautiful. So from here, both feet are flexed. We're going to bend the left knee, and then we're going to take the left foot up towards the sky, hands behind the left leg, grounding down through the hips, and then we're going to walk our hands up the back of the leg. All right, shifting that leg closer towards your gaze, 4, 3, 2, inhale, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, shoulder blades and head back to the earth. Exhale to bend the left knee, right hand on the outer crest of the left knee, and then we're going to open up our left arm wide as we shift the leg across the body. Inhale, center. Exhale to release the left leg back down to the ground, and noticing the subtle different sensations, or maybe not so subtle different sensations, from the left to the right side throughout the body. Beautiful. And from here, we're going to tuck the knees into the chest, wrap our arms around the legs, and we're going to roll from side to side, massaging the spine. I'm not going to do it too much because I have a very squeaky floor. All right, perfect. And then from here, as we settle the spine, we're going to stretch our legs back forward again, preparing us for Shavasana. You're going to wiggle out your hips first. And then we're going to readjust the arms so that we can open up the space between the shoulders, resting the back of the heart towards the ground. So from here, you're going to take your arms into a wide T position. And then as you inhale, you're going to trace the right fingertips across the sky. And then as you exhale, you're going to shift your arm all the way across the body towards the left. So that right shoulder blade is off the earth completely. Inhale, center. Exhale, open. So notice the difference between the right and the left shoulder now. It's a little bit more open than it was before. Inhale, left fingertips across the body. Now we're shifting just in one breath. Exhale wide. And then we'll take one breath here, in through the nose and out through the mouth, making any sound that you want to on your exhalation. Allowing the body to melt into the earth, surrendering to gravity. Breathing through the back of the heart. Noticing the rhythm of the heart through the chest. through the entire back body, connecting to the earth, following its pulse down all four limbs, following the pulse throughout the entire framework of the body. Taking a big, deep breath. And as you inhale, stretching yourself into the longest human being that you can stretch yourself into. Taking your fingertips all the way to the back, toes point all the way fiercely forward. Stretch it out. And then as you exhale, tucking yourself into the tiniest, ittiest, bittiest little ball, tucking your forehead into your knees, massaging the spine as you roll and rock from side to side. Eventually coming over towards the right side of the body, and planting the left hand on the earth in front of the chest for one brief moment. In gratitude for your practice today, for all of your efforts, for maybe even taking a posture that was outside of today's class for yourself, for changing anything that you needed to change, modifying or enhancing any single posture, any single movement to honor your body and give your body what it's asking for you today. For your body is always your first and most important teacher as we pay close attention to all of the sensations within us. As you take your next inhalation, pressing through the left palm to rise into a seated position to close today's practice with a sound of Om, Shanti, Shanti, Shantihi, which means peace, peace, peace. Let's guide the hands towards the heart center in Anjala Mudra, placing the lengths of the thumbs over the sternum, connecting to the rhythm of the heart's beat once again. With our intention at the forefront of the mind, with love and abundance, let us inhale to Om now. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. peace, peace, peace. May every single cell of your entire being be filled with love, light, abundance, bliss, freedom, and optimal health. May all beings, seen and unseen, be happy, free, and liberated. From my heart to yours, Namaste. Good morning, and thanks for honoring your bodies today, coming to your mat and getting a little bit of movement and breath into your life. This specific class, the regular Vinyasa flow happens twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then we have our slow flow that happens every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So we just alternate from slow flow to regular flow Vinyasas at 7 o'clock in the morning. And then each day there is a secondary class at 10:30. For today, we are going to have our Ashtanga level 1. So this is a great class for beginners. So generally speaking, Ashtanga is relatively a quick, fast class. However, we take things very, very slowly. And there is a lot of purpose for that. So slow doesn't necessarily mean easier. And you might notice that if you decide to take this class or not. So the beautiful thing about taking things significantly slower in classes is that you really start to get into your body and find the appropriate alignments and engagements for yourself. So it will always help you with the rest of your practices, whether it be fast or slow practice, whether it be Vinyasa or Hatha. We end up taking a lot of time in our classes within our Ashtanga level 1 to actually focus on the alignments and the appropriate engagements in the body and the breath. So we actually move with a lot of Ujjayi breath, which I did mention for a very brief moment earlier today in today's class in the downward facing dog. I hope that you all have a fantastic day. May you have peace in your hearts, love and abundance, and make every single one of your dreams flourish into reality. Namaste.